Could this be you? You might not know it, but the moment you hit post, you've just started a global transaction. The time is 4:25 p.m. You're just taking a normal selfie, capturing a fun moment with your friends. But without you knowing, an AI is analyzing your eyes, the bridge of your nose, the texture of your skin, your slightest expression. And it's not just a simple scan. In the case of Apple's Face ID, it's projecting over 30,000 invisible dots to create a detailed 3D map of your face. How is this even possible? The answer is hidden in the Agree button you scrolled past and tapped without a second thought. The moment you tapped it, you legally signed away all the rights to your own face, forever, with zero royalties, to a massive corporation. And this wasn't an accident. This giant face harvesting system was set in motion the moment Facebook announced their new technology back in 2014. And today, your selfie is the final piece of their giant puzzle. So, who is actually cashing in on your face? The story begins in 2014. Facebook unveiled a technology called Deep Face. This AI could tell if two faces in different photos were the same person, with a stunning 97% accuracy. That was better than the FBI's own system, designed to keep a country safe. For the first time, big tech had an eye more powerful than a government. And this powerful technology quietly came to us in a different form. In 2017, Face app was launched. The world went crazy for this magical app that could make you look old or make you smile. Hundreds of millions of people willingly uploaded their faces just for fun. The largest collection of facial data in human history had begun, disguised as a game. But this technology had a dark shadow from the start. Face app was forced to pull its ethnicity filters after a massive public backlash. It was a red flag that the AI was learning human prejudice. But this was just the beginning, because the real goal was something else entirely. What was it? Think about how you unlock your phone. You're cooking, your hands are dirty, so you just hold it up to your face. It's convenient, but all the secrets are hidden in that convenience. So how does this tech actually work? It looks like magic, but the idea is simple. The AI learns by looking at millions, even billions of photos of faces. Just like a baby learns to recognize its parents, the AI finds hundreds of key points: the distance between your eyes, the height of your nose, the curve of your lips. It uses them to create a unique digital face map that belongs only to you. This analysis happens in two ways. The first way is by sending your photo to the company's cloud servers. Your face travels across borders and gets stored on a computer you've never seen. The second way is even scarier. The newest on-device technology can scan your entire photo library right inside your phone. This means thousands of photos you never even posted on social media can become training data for an AI.
Alleging that Facebook essentially was using people's facial geometry without informing them that they were going to use that information. All of them were subject to having their faces scanned and all the pictures that they uploaded of everyone else.
And they don't just take the outline of your face, they take the location where the photo was taken, the time it was taken, and by analyzing your expression, they turn your emotional state into data. Joy, sadness, anger, your most private feelings, converted into cold, hard numbers. So where is all this data of your face actually going? There are so many free apps in the world. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, why? People make apps to earn money, so why are they free? The answer is simple. If you're not paying for the product, you are the product. Your facial data is the new oil of the 21st century, and these free apps are the most efficient drilling rigs ever invented. They turn your face into cash in three ways. First, the most direct way, they sell it as AI training data. They hand over your facial data to other companies or labs that want to build even smarter AI. Second, personalized ads. By reading your age, gender, and even your mood from your face, they can target you with ads you literally can't resist. The third and most clever way is third-party data sharing. Giant platforms like Google, Meta, and TikTok create a massive data ecosystem with their partners. Inside this ecosystem, your face is copied and traded hundreds, even thousands of times. Those fun filters are actually training manuals for AI, and instead of paying with money, you're paying with your face. And the scariest part? All of these transactions are happening legally, because of the contract you signed yourself.
TikTok has not been transparent enough with all Canadians, with all users, about the type of information that they are collecting and gathering and storing, and then how that information is then being used and sold.
So where is all this data of your face actually going? It flows into a shadowy, multi-billion-dollar industry most people have never even heard of: data brokers. These companies are the ghosts of the internet. They collect thousands of your digital breadcrumbs, your likes, your searches, your location history, and combine it with real-world information, like your credit score and public records. Your facial data is the final missing piece of the puzzle. It's the link that ties your anonymous online persona to your real-world face. And who buys these detailed profiles? Insurance companies, to decide how high your premium should be. Lenders, to determine if you're worthy of a loan. Political campaigns, to target you with manipulative ads. Your face has become a commodity in a market you didn't even know existed. But it's not just about money. Sometimes the consequences are far more personal and devastating. Technology is not neutral. It inherits the flaws of its creators, and when it comes to facial recognition, those flaws can ruin lives. Consider the case of Robert Williams, a man from Detroit. In 2020, he was arrested in front of his wife and 2 young daughters and held for 30 hours for a crime he did not commit. The only evidence? A faulty match from a facial recognition algorithm. The reason for the error was simple, yet terrifying. The AI system had been trained primarily on white faces, making it dangerously inaccurate for people of color. This wasn't a one-off glitch. Studies have repeatedly shown these biases across the industry. A man's life was turned upside down by a flawed algorithm. And the scariest part? The companies who build this technology are protected by a contract that you sign. You review a real estate contract with a lawyer. So why do you press agree in 1 second on a software agreement that asks for the data of millions of faces? Maybe we've just learned to trust big brand names like Apple and Google too easily. But terrifying clauses are hidden inside that contract. You grant the company a perpetual, irrevocable, royalty-free worldwide license to use your content. In simple terms, it means once you agree, your face is theirs forever, and you don't get a single penny. U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer even issued a public warning about these risks. He said it could be a threat to national security.
In just a few years, artificial intelligence has grown in complexity, speed, and power, doing things even experts didn't think possible. Too many Congresses have tended to behave reactively, but on AI, we can't behave like ostriches and stick our heads in the sand.
This goes beyond just legal problems. When an AI judges a white face as more attractive or fails to recognize a person of color, it's a chilling example of how technology amplifies our biases. Your facial data could become another brick in the wall of a biased world. But big tech isn't satisfied with just collecting your past. They want your future. TikTok recently updated its policy to collect voice prints and face prints. What does this mean? Your face is no longer just a picture. It's becoming your password, your credit card, and the only key that proves your identity. With your consent, these giant corporations are building a system that can identify, track, and control everything about you. This isn't some distant sci-fi future. This reality is already happening. In China, your face is your wallet. A quick scan lets you pay for coffee or get on the subway, but this convenience has a dark side. This same system is connected to the government's social credit system.
We provide the embedded system that put AI technology inside the camera to help the camera to recognize face, recognize objects, and actually turning original video streams into structured data.
Jaywalk across the street, and a camera identifies you instantly. Your score drops. Suddenly, you can't buy a plane ticket. This is the ultimate form of control. And the technology that powers this system is the same technology being perfected inside the phone in your pocket right now. Of course, we can't live our lives avoiding social media and this technology. They give us incredible joy and provide us with amazing information and opportunities we never could have imagined in the past. However, the moment we get lost in the pleasure of this convenience and forget about the cybersecurity of ourselves and our loved ones, a version of ourselves we never wanted to share can be sent to the entire world with a single click. And just like spilled water, it's impossible to put it back in the cup. In the middle of all the fun this technology gives us, we need to think for a moment about where we draw the line. For the sake of convenience, how much more control over your face are you willing to give up?